Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3, back with another kicking graphic novel review. I said I was going to do more Dark Nights Metal stuff, so today we are doing Dark Nights Metal, The Resistance. This is a key book if you really want to understand Dark Nights Metal to its fullest. A lot of people worked on this book. You know, a lot of people. I'm going to give you a read-up of the back of the book real quick like. The Dark Multiverse versus the DC Universe. The alternate twisted versions of Batman, the 7 Dark Knights of the Dark Multiverse, are hunting the scattered members of the Justice League. As the Leaguers attempt to locate artifacts that might protect Earth, the Flash and Steel, Wonder Woman and Dr. Fate, Green Lantern and Mr. Terrific, Aquaman and Deathstroke must each face the Nightmare Batman. Elsewhere, Dick Grayson issues an SOS, summoning Robin, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, Killer Croc, Black Canary, and Green Arrow to prevent the transformation and terraforming of Gotham City into a twisted mosaic of monsters, magic, and doom. And where is Batman? He's trapped in his own private nightmare, reliving portions of his life while confronting Barbados, the demon that has haunted his dreams. These direct tie-ins to the Dark Nights Metal event are created by many of the architects of the modern DC Universe, including writers Scott Snyder, James Tynion IV, Joshua Williamson, Robert Venditti, Jeff Lemire, Benjamin Percy, Tim Seeley, Rob Williams, artist Howard Porter, Liam Sharp, Ethan Van Sciver, Tyler Kirkham, Michael Jennings, Brian Hitch, Kevin Nolan, Mirka Andolfo, Paul Pelletier, Juan Ferreira, Stepan Sejuk, Doug Mank, Yannick Paquette, Jorge Jimenez, and more. Dark Nights Metal: The Resistance collects Gotham Resistance, which is Teen Titans number 12, Nightwing number 29, Suicide Squad number 26, and Green Arrow number 32, and also Bats Out of Hell, which is The Flash number 33, Justice League number 32 and 33, Hal Jordan, and the Green Lantern Corps number 32 as well, plus Batman Lost number 1, and Hawkman Found number 1. Yes, a lot of stuff going on in this book. I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as we can. First up, like the Teen Titans and the Suicide Squad, Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Nightwing all show up to Gotham to take some crazy stuff down, but the Dark Multiverse people kind of get their hands on most of them, and the ones that kind of get away are Damian Wayne Robin, Nightwing, Harley Quinn, Green Arrow, and Killer Croc. So they kind of form this little team, and they have to fight through the different layers of Gotham, which are each controlled by a different villain who has had their powers increased exponentially and created their own little world. You know, they got to fight their way through that and just take those villains down, keep them from completely taking over Gotham City forever. Then we have Batman Lost, which is like him trapped in this dark dimension with Barbados manipulating him. Pretty cool stuff. Really like the art in that one. Then we get a bunch of stories about like the Justice Leaguers fighting the evil Bat versions of them, which is pretty cool. They're all Bruces, except the one that's Bryce Wayne from a gender-swapped universe. Pretty wild. But, and then there's also something at the end about Hawkman, what's going on in his head, while there's this big dark Hawk version of him manning the Forge of Worlds. Yeah, a lot of great stuff in this book. Very, very good stuff. When you read the Dark Nights Metal books, I actually recommend reading Dark Days, The Road to Metal, then Dark Nights Metal. Then I recommend that you read Dark Nights Metal, The Resistance, and Dark Nights Metal, Dark Nights Rising. The Resistance and Rising can be swapped. You can actually, yeah, you can read either of them right after Metal, but pretty good stuff. This will fill in a lot of the gaps from that story if you're reading it via trades. I read them via single issues when they all came out, so I read the whole story in order. But rereading them, I reread them this way, in the trades, of course. Oh, excuse me. especially since I've sold most of my single-issue books these days. But yeah, you know, Dark Nights Metal was such a cool event. You know, it's from before the Batman Who Laughs was super overused. First appearance, actually. It's good stuff. It's a good book. The art, there's a lot of different art styles throughout because it's a lot of different books with a lot of different artists all compiled into this trade. But all the art I feel is good. A lot of the artists are very familiar to me. Big fans. You know, most of my books I read are for superheroes are DC, so a lot of recognizable art in here. But I gotta say, it's a great book. If you want it physically, it runs about $24.99 in the U.S. Support your local comic shop if you can. I got mine from my local comic shop. I got all 4 of my Dark Nights Metal books from there, actually. I will be reviewing... I've reviewed The Dark Knights Rising, which is the origin of all the Dark Knights from the Dark Multiverse, and I've reviewed this. I need to review The Road to Metal and Dark Nights Metal itself. And at the time of recording this, the 3 books or so that go along with Dark Nights Death Metal have not come out yet. Just Death Metal is out. But I have already reviewed Death Metal. It might have been my last review, actually. So thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time.